If you are an owner of a classic motorcycle, whether that be 60s, 70s, 80s or 90s, here like me, this is my example of my Kawasaki Ninja, you'll quite often find it's difficult to find parts when things go wrong with your bike. Now, just several days ago, my bike suffered a catastrophic meltdown in its wiring loom. So that's one half of the connector block. The other half is the regulator rectifier. That's it. Lucky for me, in my eBay purchases, I've replaced the old one with a decent second-hand rectifier. Also, I found a loom for 24 quid or something, the whole bike. So I should be snipping this boy off, taking back the wires and soldering that onto the bike wiring loom and fitting the second-hand rectifier. But you have to be lucky getting parts of these bikes now, because mine is 28 years old. You may have older bikes, younger, it doesn't matter. I think now if it's early 2000s, you're looking at a 20-year-old bike or more, so you've got to be lucky with your parts. So anyway, let's get this thing connected. And so to make this job doable, first of all, we've removed this end of the connector block from the wiring loom, the spare one. As you can see, I've snipped the ends ready to be connected, but we have 3 wires the same colour, so I've marked 2 of them, one with black tape, one with earthing colour tape, and the third I've just left empty. So we'll do the same on the bike. Mark them, label them up first, then we can snip it, and I know which wires are which to all reconnect, and hopefully use my middle of the aisle Aldi Lidl special fucking jizz machine, innit? Right, so I've done a pretty poor job of getting in there because it's obviously in on the loom. I ain't got much space to deal with, but I'm just going to snip this bugger off now. We've got about, I don't know, you can see that burn on the yellow wire at the top, where that top end's all melted and burned away. So we're just going to cut back about an inch of fresh wire and then give it all a good clean before we join them, and then both connector blocks will have a seriously good clean. I've got some not parts washer, I'm talking about contact cleaner, that's the stuff. Get some good contact cleaner in these new things to stop this happening again. It's probably a build-up because it's situated down here. This is where your rectifier bolts, and then you've got the wiring loom just here. It obviously collects rain and crap over the years and just nestles its way in there. That's what I don't like. I'm not a fan of people jet washing their bikes. So anyway, let's get snipping. Ready? Open! Yay! Oh wow, fast forward 10 minutes and the use of these. I bet everyone has got a pair of these Draper. These wire strippers. Now they're not the best at wire strippers because people go out and buy these ones, right? The old quick release wire strippers. But these have just come in and saved my life, getting in and crimping all these gits. That is just the first time in my life, I've probably owned these 25 years or something. First time they've ever come in really handy to crimp those gits. Now I'm just going to get my soldering iron and heat shrink all those back together, tape it up, and hopefully get all this jizz back together. Yeah, on to the next section. Perfect. Sweet. There we are, I've done a thing. Oh. Well, it works anyway. See how it goes out on the test ride. Thanks for watching.